Two people walk into the same dealership on the same Tuesday and they want the exact same car. Same car, same price, $49,000. She signs a loan, he signs a lease. That is the only difference between them in this entire video. 12 years later, one of them has spent $36,000 more than the other. But here's the part nobody tells you. For the first 7 years, the lease is winning, comfortably. I am Max. Let's find out exactly where that flips and why. Meet Ellie, she buys. Meet Ryan, he leases. Same income, same city. Neither of them has $49,000 sitting in a bank account, so both of them pay monthly. Ellie puts 10% down, $4,900. She borrows the rest, $44,100, at 6.39% for 60 months. Her payment, $861 a month. Ryan's lease is 36 months, $619 a month, plus about $2,000 due at signing. $242 a month cheaper. That is a real advantage, and it is the whole reason leasing exists. Every 3 years, Ryan turns his car in and drives out in a new one. 4 cars over 12 years. Ellie keeps hers for all 12. Maintenance. $600 a year while the warranty holds, $1,400 a year once it doesn't. We'll come back to that number because it matters more than it looks. Year 1. Ryan is ahead by $6,400. He is also driving a car that has never once been out of warranty. Ellie's car, meanwhile, has already lost a fifth of its value. Nobody sends you a bill for that, but it happened. Year 3. Ryan hands back his first car, signs his second lease, and pays another $2,000 at signing. Count them at the 3-year mark, the moment before that new signing clears. Ryan is ahead by $13,400. Year 5, Ellie makes her 60th payment. She has now paid $59,500. Ryan has paid $41,100. Ryan is ahead by $18,400. This is the widest the gap ever gets, and it is entirely in his favor. If this video ended here, leasing wins. Cheaper every single month, newer car every 3 years, not one surprise repair bill in 5 years. And if you are leasing right now, this is the moment you have been waiting for someone to admit. So let's keep going, because month 61 is where the two stories stop rhyming. Month 61. Ellie's loan is closed. She owes the bank nothing. Her monthly car cost does not go to zero, though. Let's be exact about what is left. Maintenance, $1,400 a year. That is $117 a month. Tires, brakes, a battery, oil, a timing belt, and the repairs the manufacturer used to cover. The car is 6 years old now. It does not stop needing things. So Ellie's number keeps climbing. It just climbs very slowly. Ryan's number climbs at $619 a month, plus $2,000 more every time he starts a new lease. Here's the whole episode in one comparison. From year 6 to year 12, Ellie spends $9,800. Over those same 7 years, Ryan spends $56,000. Every dollar of the gap in this video is earned right here in the second half. Not because buying is clever, because Ellie stopped paying for the car and Ryan never did. Year 7. Ryan's lead is shrunk to $4,300. Month 93, they cross. 7 years and 9 months in, they have spent exactly the same amount of money on transportation. From that second onward, Ryan never leads again, not for 1 month. Year 10, Ellie is ahead by $15,700. Year 12, $27,800. Here's the whole 12 years in one picture. Blue starts cheaper, stays cheaper for 7 years, and then never catches up. 12 years of payments. Ellie, $69,300. Ryan, $97,100. But the payments are not the final score, because one of them still has a car. Ellie's 12-year-old sedan is worth about $8,800. Not much, not nothing. Ryan owns nothing. He turned in the last car, and the keys were never his. So the true cost of 12 years of driving. Ellie, $60,500. Ryan, $97,100. $36,600. $3,000 a year, $254 a month, for the privilege of driving something new every 3 years. Now let's test the thing leasing is actually sold on. Freedom. The pitch is simple. Don't like it? Hand back the keys and walk away. No risk. So let's break something. Month 20. Both of them lose their job in the same week. Ryan has 16 payments left on his lease. To get out early, he has to pay all of them. $9,900. He cannot just return the car. That is a default, and it goes on his credit report. He has already paid $14,380 into this lease. None of it comes back. Ellie's car is 20 months old. It is worth about $36,750. But she still owes the bank $30,900. Most of that sale price is not hers. What she keeps is $5,800. Let's not pretend that is a fortune. But look at the direction of the two numbers. Ellie exits at plus 5,800. Ryan exits at minus 9,900. Whatever you call that, it is not Ryan who has the freedom. Before the comments do it for me, here's everything I deliberately left out. Fuel, insurance, registration, and taxes. Both of them drive the same car the same distance, so those lines cancel out in the subtraction. Although insurance on a lease is usually higher because the bank demands more coverage plus gap insurance. I gave Ryan that one for free. I also held Ryan's lease payment flat for all 4 cars. In reality, it would have risen with prices. Both of those choices make leasing look better than it is. Now the part where I argue against my own graph. There are 5 situations where leasing genuinely wins, and they are not edge cases. 1. If you were going to trade your car in every 3 years anyway, leasing is cheaper than buying and trading on that same rhythm. Against that buyer, leasing wins outright. Buying only beats leasing if you actually keep the car. The graph you just saw is not a graph about leasing. It is a graph about patience. 2. If you are self-employed and the car is for business, the lease deduction is simpler and often larger. 3. Electric cars. Nobody can honestly price battery degradation or how dated the tech will feel in 4 years. A lease hands that risk to the manufacturer. That is buying insurance, not making a mistake. 4. Subsidized leases. When a manufacturer wants to move a model, it lowers the money factor and inflates the residual. And that specific deal can beat buying. Rare, but real. 5. Certainty. Ryan never gets a surprise. Ellie opens a bill in year 9 for a $3,800 transmission, and that is entirely her problem. So this is not a video about a smart woman and a foolish man. They bought 2 different things, and both of them got what they paid for. Which means the whole decision collapses into a single variable, and it is not the interest rate. It is how long you keep a car. 3 or 4 years, lease. The math is on your side and you should stop feeling bad about it. 8 years or more, buy. And the gap widens every year after the loan closes. In between, it comes down to the money factor and the residual on the specific deal in front of you. That is a calculator, not a philosophy. So here's the only question that matters, and it takes one number to answer. How many years did you keep your last car? Not how long you intend to keep the next one. How long you kept the last one. You already know that number, and it already answered this entire video.